Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I will be making some book page tags. I thought I would make some for my Hobby Lobby junk journals that I'm, not Hobby Lobby, Holly Hobbie junk journals that I'm working on right now. I made this one already. It's using a book page, a tag that I have coffee dyed, and then some scrapbook paper and a rubber, well, it's an acrylic stamp that I have in my stash, and some watercolors. So this is a good way to use up book pages if you use a book cover for a journal, which is what I am doing for my Holly Hobbie junk journals. So I have the book pages. It was just a book that I found at the thrift store for $1. So, and it's like a mass-produced, it wasn't vintage. Well, it was probably vintage, but not like antique or anything. It was just like a romance book, not like Barbara Taylor Bradford or something like that. But it was a good size for a journal, so that's what I'm using. Anyway, I made this really cute tag. Just a good way to use up scraps and to use your book pages. So I have this that I'm going to use. It is just a regular like manila tag that you can buy in a package on Amazon. I'll put the link down below. And then I coffee stained it. I have another scrap of my paper that will go along with my Holly Hobbie journals. So what I'm going to do first is use my distress ink. This is the tea stained, and just apply some ink around the edges. This is just totally preference. Just adding a little bit more dimension to the tag. This is a really dry ink pad. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a little piece here. So I'll go ahead and cut this to the width. Add some ink along here. Now you could stamp the whole thing if you have like an overall stamp that you want to use, but I am going to just glue this piece down. I have a scrap fabric. I'm going to cut off this to make the tie of the tag. I'm using this fabric on the cover, so I just kind of wanted to tie it in. The color scheme of my Holly Hobbie is this kind of a country colors with the blue and pink. This actually feels like a soft flannel, but not quite as fuzzy as a flannel. I have some twine. I'm going to add that around. Trim this off a little bit. I didn't even that out, so now I have a really short end and a really long. So let me redo that. Okay. Here's a book page. And I'm going to take my ink. This is just a black, close to my heart ink. And then I have this stamp set. It's a pretty big stamp, so I'm only going to use this part up here. All right, I'm going to take and just tear this to the size that I want it. Ink around the edges. And then I have some Tombow, or not Tombow, Kiritake, what is it? Kiritake watercolors. I'll link them down below. They're a Japanese brand of watercolors, really high quality. So I'm going to use this blue here and the pink and then a green. So, and I have a water pen. It has water here and then a paintbrush, and I'm just going to take and you just squeeze it a little to get the water out of the edge, and then you can paint this. So this is a waterproof ink so that it's not going to run when I add my watercolor. I added a bit too much water to this, so it's really watered down. There we go. Just going to do part of the flowers in the blue and part of them in pink. With this, you just have to squeeze the water out until it becomes clear, and then you're safe to use it on another color. So the rest of them, I will do the pink. And you can do this with just about any stamp set that you have and about any theme, just as long as you use a ink that's not going to a waterproof ink, I guess I'm not sure what they call that. Now I'm going to add in my green. The beauty of using the book pages is that it just kind of hides like imperfections in your painting. So I'm certainly not, I know how to paint, but my channel is not a painting channel by any means. And this is not, I'm not going to be adding in shadow and highlights and all that. Purely just coloring in what I've stamped. So that, I love that. Such an easy way, especially if you're not an artist and you don't know how to do any artwork. Actually, this is a lot deeper color than the first one I did, but I like them both. All right, and then that's it on that. Now we will just glue this down. And there we go. Now with this one, I added stitching around the edges, but you can do it either way. It's up to you. So hopefully you enjoyed this little tutorial. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.